When we went down the Mall, we had two City of London solo riders there who were brilliant, they were. In fact, one of them, I think, actually packed up motorcycling some days afterwards. He was so exhausted from that. It may not seem much to you if you look at it. His bike, in fact, packed up. In fact, you can see large plumes of smoke coming from the rear of it. And when we got to the wedding cake, we actually went off to the right. Unbeknown to me, it had been kept clear for us. It came as a bit of a surprise to me.
Just past Buckingham Palace, the police still face the daunting task of travelling 3 miles through the busy streets of Kensington before they can even think of reaching the hospital.
And then when we went up through Constitution Hill, we came up to Hyde Park Corner, and Steve said to me, he didn't actually go straight over here, and lo and behold, we did go straight over. So again, that saved valuable time. We then got diverted. Our original plan was to go down through Knightsbridge, and we got diverted down to South Carriage Road because of traffic congestion. And along there, that's when I basically was follow the leader. I didn't know where we were going. I wasn't too familiar over there.
For these police officers based on the outskirts of London, these roads are unfamiliar. They rarely venture into the centre of London. However, a long straight road is a blessing. And with only 8 minutes to go, speeds of over 60 miles an hour just might get them to the hospital in time.
Doing a right turn here.
Obviously, if you're driving at high speeds and having to brake at those speeds, then your brake pads can get very hot. And there were a couple of occasions when we could smell a burning smell coming from the wheel.
Patrol cars are kept in tip-top condition to minimise the risk of breakdown. But in an emergency situation like this, where anything can happen, the backup car is there to take over.
As we turned into the Cromwell Road and the final approach to the hospital, we were very much on our own, especially when crossing over the junctions. It was very much a case of try and make as much progress as we could without inconveniencing other road users. But of course, again, trying to go against the clock.
The hospital is now less than a mile away, and the police have covered 1 mile every minute, a remarkable average speed of 60 miles an hour. But it's not over yet. This part of London is notorious for regular gridlocks. Although they're nearly there, there's one more problem to overcome.
I actually didn't know we were at the hospital. All I saw was Bill put a right-hand signal on, and I thought, oh, this doesn't seem a particularly main road. And then when we turned into, I don't know the name of the road, but alongside the hospital, because of traffic congestion, somebody sat there blocking the entrance to the hospital. And I think out of all of it, I think if I was going to say the wrong words, it would have been then to that motorist.
The police turn into the hospital at 12:25.
I looked at the time and realised that we'd made it with just 5 minutes to spare.
I really felt chuffed. I knew we'd done a bit, and now it was down to the surgeon and the hospital staff.
And it was all worthwhile. The patient survived. Alisa Halil has now completely recovered from her operation. It's transformed her life and her family's. She was quite unaware of the effort that had gone into getting her new liver to the hospital. I showed her the video for the first time.
I'm very surprised and very excited to see the first time what the people do for me.
The greatest thing that they gave you was another chance of life.
If these people don't do what he do, I don't know if I can't be to you and talk to you today.